to go.
Mikel, we've seen this season with Ten Hag, has been given the sort of power and authority at Man United to drop his captain, to drop the superstar player. You had a similar situation with Oba. How important is it, particularly at big clubs where there are commercial pressures and everything else, that the manager is given that power to make those decisions?
I don't know. I can talk about my experience is that we do things together, and we evaluate things together. You have to suggest what would you do. At the end of the day, you have the responsibility. I don't think it's the power to pick the team, to pick the players that you want, because if you don't, then you have to go home, because then you are not a coach, you are something else. And then the other thing is about what you're going to do long-term, medium-term with that player, or the role of that player on the team. That I think is something more related to the club and everybody that is connected to it.
But also, just obviously it's a different situation because Ten Hag has only just come in and had those first 2 defeats, but you had those 3 defeats last season. But how important is it not to panic when you get bad results and everyone's screaming crisis?
Especially in this league, it's so competitive. The games are won by very small margins, and those periods are going to happen, and you have to be ready for that and understand what kind of reaction you need, and fix them as quick as possible.
Harry?
You seem a little bit calmer this year on the touchline. I was wondering, is that because you're winning, or was that a reflection perhaps of what you saw on the documentary?
I don't know. Sometimes when I look at myself, I don't look very calm, but it's good. I would like to do that more and more often.
You were talking about sort of working together as a club. As a young manager or as a new manager in a big club, was it for you about sort of sticking with your beliefs and principles that you felt were relevant for the club, rather than regret not having stuck with them and then find things didn't go how you wanted to?
For me, it's about being consistent. So when you try to bring an idea or you have a vision and you share that vision with the football club, then you take that direction and you go for it. And if you're not going to go for it, do it with someone else. But to try to do something that you have committed to, and with everybody, and then start to move in other directions, I think that brings all the time a lot of chaos, uncertainty, and lack of clarity. And when that happens, normally everybody disperses and everything breaks away. And I think we stick together. We believe in what we did, and hopefully we can achieve it.
And finally, we go to Nick.
Hey, I just want to ask about Gabriel Martinelli. His output's been fantastic so far this season, as we've seen, and it seems his performances have stepped up another level maybe. Would you agree with that, and what would you put that down to as well?
To him, because when he wasn't playing, he was all the time in my office, and every time showing me on the pitch how wrong I was. And the moment that we agreed that he was ready to do it, I think the way he's improved, the way he's helping the team, and still the room for improvement that he has, I think it's phenomenal. So up to him.
What would those conversations be like in the office?
He's just a sad boy. He loves that much what he does. He's so eager to do whatever it takes him to play, that he's all the time there, pushing you and giving you the right reasons and in the right way to give him more minutes. And it's just a joy to watch the freedom and the personality that he plays with.
Do you think players like Martinelli and Saka particularly, they've done a lot for such young players? Like Saka's only 21 on Monday, I think, isn't he? In a way, are they old before their time, if you see what I mean?
Well, it's really rare. What they're doing at a big club is really rare. And if not, just give me examples of things that are happening. But we have a special talent, we have a special people, and we have a club that is willing to promote talent and kids and players from our academy, and you can see the results of it.
Are they men now, not boys?
Sorry?
Are they now men and not boys?
I think there is still a lot to mature, because it's not just what they're able to produce on the pitch, what is happening outside the pitch, their family status. I think it's a lot of things that.
Okay, everyone. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
See you soon.